When a breakup shatters your world, it's easy to feel broken, lost, and defeated. But what if you could handle heartbreak like a Stoic, turning pain into power? What if you could look at the end of your relationship as a stepping stone to becoming the best version of yourself? Introduce the Stoic approach. Stoicism, a 2,000-year-old philosophy, teaches us how to control our emotions and build resilience in the face of adversity. Breakups are tough, but they don't have to break you. Stoicism shows us how to rise above the pain, detach from what we can't control, and take control of how we react. Promise transformation. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to apply Stoic wisdom to handle heartbreak with strength and dignity. You'll learn how to leave the pain behind and emerge stronger than ever, ready to take on the future with a clear, empowered mindset. Set the tone. You don't have to let the pain of a breakup define you. In fact, this can be the perfect opportunity to become the person you were always meant to be. Heartbreak isn't the end. It's a powerful chance for a new beginning. The universal nature of heartbreak. Heartbreak is one of the most universally painful experiences. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, or how strong you think you are, everyone faces it. Breakups trigger deep emotional responses, such as sadness, anger, and confusion. The initial pain feels overwhelming, and it's easy to get lost in these emotions. Yet, these feelings are part of the human experience, and while intense, they are not permanent. Stoic insight. But the Stoics remind us that these emotions, though powerful, are temporary. They do not need to control us. The Stoics believed that while emotions like heartbreak are natural, we have the power to choose how we respond to them. Emotions do not define us, they are simply passing moments. The Stoic perspective on loss. The Stoics teach that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. The end of a relationship, while painful, is an event that is outside of your control. What you can control, however, is how you deal with the situation and what steps you take next. Introduce the concept of the dichotomy of control, focusing only on what is within your power and letting go of what is not. While you can't control the breakup, you can control your actions, your thoughts, and how you choose to heal. The Stoics believed that true peace comes from focusing on what we can influence and releasing the rest. Shifting the focus. Instead of letting the breakup dictate your emotional state, a Stoic approach teaches you to shift your focus inward and regain your peace. By embracing the Stoic mindset, you can take control of your emotions, healing at your own pace, and moving forward with strength. Stoic view on emotions. The Stoics saw emotions as natural but fleeting. They believed that while emotions like sadness and anger are part of life, they are not permanent states of being. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Stoics understood that emotions, no matter how intense, are temporary. They come and go like waves, and it is within our power to let them pass without allowing them to control us. Key insight: emotions are waves that rise and fall. You have the power to let them pass without being consumed by them. Rather than resisting or suppressing our emotions, the Stoics believed in acknowledging them and allowing them to flow through us, knowing they would eventually subside. The key is not letting them define us or our actions. Why you don't need to cry forever. Crying and mourning are natural, but they don't have to last forever. Stoic women and men alike understand that these feelings are part of the human experience, but they don't let them take over their lives. The pain of a breakup is real, but Stoicism teaches us to embrace our emotions without letting them dominate our lives. By giving ourselves time to grieve, but choosing not to dwell on the pain, we allow the healing process to begin. Actionable insight. When the sorrow feels overwhelming, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Don't let the pain dictate your actions. Acknowledge it and let it move through you. By remembering that emotions are temporary, we can free ourselves from their grip, allowing ourselves to heal and grow stronger with each passing moment. The dichotomy of control. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, the idea that there are things we can control and things we can't. After a breakup, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that seems out of our control, the other person's feelings, the past, and the outcome of the relationship. However, the Stoics remind us that our true power lies in focusing on what we can control. What you can control. You can control your reactions, your decisions, your habits, and your attitude. This is where your power lies. While we cannot change the past or how others feel, we can control how we respond to life's challenges. After a breakup, this means taking responsibility for your own healing process. Focus on how you can move forward and improve yourself. Use this time to invest in your personal growth, your well-being, and your future. Actionable insight. Instead of obsessing over things you can't change, shift your focus to what you can improve: your health, your mindset, your hobbies, and your relationships with others. Instead of dwelling on the relationship that has ended, look inward. Take control of your habits, whether it's exercising, reading, or developing new skills. Cultivate a positive mindset by practicing gratitude and focusing on your strengths. By shifting your attention to the things you can influence, you begin to reclaim your power and start the journey of healing. The Stoic practice of reframing. The Stoics believed that our suffering often comes from our perspective on a situation. We can't always control the events in our lives, but we can control how we perceive them. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our reactions, not the events themselves, are what truly shape our experiences. By shifting our perspective, we can transform how we respond to hardship. Quote from Epictetus, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Reframing the breakup. Instead of viewing the breakup as a personal failure, see it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this relationship? How can I grow from this experience? A breakup, though painful, is an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. Rather than seeing it as the end of something valuable, consider it as a chance to learn about your needs, desires, and boundaries. The end of a relationship doesn't define you. It's an event that helps you grow into a stronger version of yourself. The end of a relationship could be the beginning of something far greater than you imagined. By reframing your situation, you create space for new beginnings, new opportunities, and a deeper understanding of who you are. With this fresh perspective, the breakup becomes a catalyst for positive change and growth. Actionable insight. Every time you feel yourself sinking into despair, challenge your perspective. How can you reframe this situation to see it as a stepping stone to something better? Whenever you feel overwhelmed by sadness, pause and ask yourself, what lesson can I take from this? How can this situation shape me into a better, more resilient person? Reframing helps you turn pain into progress. Building self-worth from within. After a breakup, it's common to feel a loss of self-worth, as if your value was tied to the relationship. The Stoics, however, teach us that our worth comes from within, not from external validation. The Stoics remind us that true self-worth is independent of external circumstances, including relationships. Your value is intrinsic, not defined by the person you were with or the outcome of the relationship. Once you internalize this belief, you realize that no breakup can take away your inherent worth. Quote from Marcus Aurelius, The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Why you're always enough. No person, no breakup can ever take away your worth. You are valuable because of who you are, not who you were with. The Stoic mindset encourages self-acceptance, which is essential for overcoming the pain of a breakup. Your worth isn't dependent on others' opinions or the status of your relationship. You are enough exactly as you are in this moment. By recognizing this, you start to build a foundation of self-love that is unwavering, regardless of external events. Discussing true self-love and acceptance. This Stoic mindset leads to true self-love and acceptance. When you don't rely on others to define your worth, you become free to love yourself fully, unconditionally, and without reservation. Embracing this idea helps you navigate breakups with a sense of security and confidence, knowing that you are worthy of love and respect at all times. Actionable insight. Instead of seeking validation from others, practice affirming your own worth daily. Remind yourself that you are enough, just as you are. Every day, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are valuable. This practice, rooted in Stoic philosophy, helps reinforce the belief that your worth comes from within and cannot be shaken by external circumstances. The Stoic virtue of resilience. Stoics embrace challenges and adversity as opportunities to build resilience. Every difficult moment, including a breakup, is a chance to develop inner strength. Stoicism teaches us that challenges are not roadblocks, but tools for growth. When facing heartache, instead of seeing the situation as something that breaks us, Stoics view it as an opportunity to strengthen our emotional resilience. The breakup may feel overwhelming now, but it's also an opportunity to deepen your ability to endure and rise above hardship. Quote from Seneca, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Building emotional resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain or pretending everything is okay. It's about accepting the pain and using it to build strength. True emotional resilience is rooted in acceptance. A Stoic woman doesn't shy away from the pain of a breakup, but confronts it head-on, acknowledging her emotions without letting them control her. By accepting the pain as a natural part of the healing process, she allows herself to grow stronger with each passing day. Example of resilience. Consider a woman who, after a devastating breakup, took the time to grieve but didn't let it define her. Instead of retreating into despair, she focused on self-care, growth, and improving her life. She used the experience to discover new passions, build stronger relationships, and rediscover herself. Over time, she emerged from the heartbreak stronger, more confident, and more resilient than before. Avoid rushing the process. Society often pressures us to move on quickly, but Stoicism encourages us to take time to heal properly. Don't rush through the process. Give yourself permission to feel and heal at your own pace. There's no need to conform to external timelines when it comes to healing. The Stoics understood that true healing cannot be rushed. You don't have to force yourself to be over it quickly. Give yourself permission to grieve, reflect, and move forward when you're ready. Actionable insight. Trust in the power of time. Healing is a journey, not a race. Give yourself the grace to heal and grow at your own pace. Time will help you gain perspective, lessen the emotional weight, and allow you to grow stronger. The healing process is personal, so trust in it, knowing that every step brings you closer to peace. Breakups are painful, but they don't have to break you. By applying Stoic principles to your healing process, you can emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The Stoic path to healing teaches us that pain is a natural part of life, but it does not define us. With resilience, emotional control, and a shift in perspective, You can navigate heartbreak with grace and emerge from it more powerful than before. This is your opportunity to turn pain into strength, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to embrace a future full of possibility. The Stoic philosophy reminds us that we are always in control of how we respond to life's challenges. While we cannot control the events that come our way, we have the power to choose how we interpret them, what we learn from them, and how we move forward. Breakups can be painful, but they are also a chance for growth, self-discovery, and transformation. If you're ready to take control of your healing journey and live with the wisdom of the Stoics, subscribe and join us for more empowering content. The path to healing begins with you. Embrace the Stoic teachings and let them guide you toward a future filled with peace, strength, and endless possibilities.